Hi guys, it's Noelle. I am back with a pregnancy update video. So today I am at 33 weeks. So I've got 6 more weeks to go until we get to meet this little girl of ours. So super excited. Things are going pretty well. Let's see, in the last 2 weeks, or the last week or so, the leg cramps have subsided. So I think you saw the video where I was down and out with leg cramps, but those have lessened or at least subsided for now. So that's a good thing. Let's see what else is going on. I went to my OB. I don't go this week, but I go back next week. So things are good there. I've been keeping everything in check with the gestational diabetes through diet and everything like that. I actually did lose weight between the last appointment, or between the last 2 weeks, but they weren't that concerned or anything. So it was only like 3 pounds. So I think just because I've been really closely watching what I've been eating and not eating as much sugar and carbs and stuff like that has been helping. Feeling pretty good. The baby is extremely active, super active. So that's always a good thing, but it seems like she's more active than the other two were. But yeah, I'm just kind of cruising along and feeling good about everything. So I also wanted to talk about, you know, Herschel and I go back and forth about you know, our family and the size of our family and what we're comfortable with and what we'd like and everything like that. So I think we both are in agreement that, you know, we have a conversation a lot that we wish we would have met each other earlier in life, so that, you know, we just would have had all this time to share our lives together and everything. But we each had to go through the steps that we did to be able to get to this point. So, you know, we are thankful for that we eventually did find each other. But because we were both a little bit, not like super old or anything, but we were both a little bit older, and all of that, like, that impacts the size of our family and like how young we'll be when they're in high school or college or whatever. So we've gone back and forth and talked and discussed a lot about like the size of our family. So we knew after 2 kids, like, we wanted another baby. So like we knew that that was definitely something that was going to be something that we would talk and plan and all of that. So now here we are on the cusp of having our 3rd child, and brings us to a family of 5. We feel pretty good about that, especially living in a large city like we do that's an expensive city. College is not going to get any cheaper, things like that. You know, like, we have to consider our quality of life, not only financially quality of life, but like our quality of life and what we can give to our children, like emotionally, and our time and all of that. So we still do discuss, like, is this it? Are we done? And jury's still out. The biggest challenge is that I've had so many complications with the pregnancies, issues and stuff like that with each one, that, and it gets harder and harder on my body to physically be pregnant and go through the whole process. So that is a major concern, because I'll have had 3 C-sections. If I had another baby, like, the risks and everything go up. So that's also a concern as well. But since I'll be having a C-section, we have discussed the idea of having a tubal ligation. Herschel looked into having a vasectomy and what that would look like. I don't think any amount of convincing or cajoling would be able to get him to go through with that process. So because I'm going through a C-section, if we do decide to go through and have me do a tubal ligation, then they don't, you know, it's much easier than if I were giving birth vaginally. Then I would have to go in for another surgery at a later point to do the tubal. But since I'm already opened and everything's already there and accessible to the doctors, they can just do it before they fix me back up. So that's definitely something that we have discussed with the doctor. We are not confirmed necessarily for that, because that obviously would put an end to us having any more biological children. We have also talked about the idea of later possibly adopting. I used to be very... So when I was younger, I wanted to adopt. Then as I got older and got more into my own development and identity and kind of digging into those issues and stuff, I realized I don't know if I can adopt. Like, I don't know if I emotionally, mentally would be able to adopt. So that has kind of shifted now again. And so I've kind of shifted, if we were to adopt, I would want to adopt probably domestically, and I would want to adopt a boy, so that we have that experience. And we more than likely would be looking to adopt a black baby boy, so that unfortunately those babies tend to be a little more readily available in the system. So that's something that we've also talked about that's on the horizon. Nothing is concrete, but that's a discussion that we've had. So I don't quite know if I'm going to go through with the Tubal or not. The downside, I mean, the one thing that would like totally cement the deal for me would be that if having a Tubal meant that I was done having periods, but unfortunately not. It only prevents me from being able to get pregnant. So, I don't know. So stay tuned and I'll keep you updated on what we ultimately decide to do. But I think we have decided at this point, for now, that 3 may be it. But there's always a possibility. So I don't know. But anyway, I don't know if I gave you guys an update or not either. So if this is a repeat, my bad. But I did meet with the anesthesiologist already, and I had my consult with them. And so we have the plan in place that I will be doing a CNC, which is a combination of spinal block and epidural. So it all goes into the same port into my spine. Because I had a really, really negative experience with the epidural when I had Zoe. And I think I talked about that in my birth story video. And then I had a very, very positive experience when I gave birth to Zara and I had a spinal block. So this time around they're doing a combination. So the spinal block will be like the numbing paralysis effect. And then the epidural is more for pain management, so they can administer the pain meds through that way. So and then after the surgery and everything, I will just be taking NPO as needed, like hydrocodone or something like that. So that's kind of the plan that I have going on for the anesthesiologist. I am scheduled, so I'm scheduled for August 17th. I do, however, have a feeling though that she might come earlier than that, and I don't know. But in terms of work and stuff, I'm working hard on getting all my stuff done, because I'll be out till through like November-ish. So I have to have everything done for like autumn stuff, autumn training, because they're supervised students. So I have to have all of their stuff ready to go so somebody else can take over, and have all of my stuff like through autumn quarter taken care of as well. So been working hard at work on that. At home, we're pretty much ready. Like, you know, I don't remember being like this ready for Zoe or for Zara. Like, I was excited. I was definitely excited, but I'm just like really, like, I want to know like what's she gonna look like? What's her personality gonna be like? Like, is she gonna favor one of the girls? Is she gonna favor one of us? Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm like, but physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like, I'm just ready to have this baby. Like, I'm ready for her to be a part of our family, like outside the womb. So that's, I feel like that's a really good place to be. So I feel really good about it. I don't have too many concerns at this point. just kind of coasting along. She's adding on the pounds and growing, and she lets me know that she's active and she's doing well. So that's all I could really ask for at this point. So just wanted to give you a quick update, which this is now a 10-minute update. But anyway, hope you all are doing well. Please share with me any of your thoughts, comments, questions below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye guys.